take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Ready?
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Young. And this is going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
The second down throw for Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got Mingo. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. But you look at this defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing. Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Following the interception, Young. This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And they'll accept that penalty. Cousins on 1st down. This goes out wide from Madison. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Cousins to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Third and 2. Cousins now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return is Peterson. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Check smash.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they just get the play off. Now Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
On play action, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Another run with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Down. Striker, 3-3. Smith red. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Zebra.
Cousins steps away. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now it's Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
25 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Off the play fake, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Hey, yo. Go ahead. What's that?
Final play of the half, Cousins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Now a dump off here complete, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they'll run again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So on 4th down, on comes the Carolina kicker, Harrison Butker. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. He'll get this to about the 38. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Hey, Ken! Listen to me. Done.
Play action now. Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Another carry now for Madison. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard.
To throw, Cousins. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now a give to Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Young on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
From the red zone now, Young. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On second down, this is Madison. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll run it with Madison. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third and short yardage, Young. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds they've had several. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going to run with Madison again. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Move! Hey, Ken!
Madison going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They'll run it with Madison. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Young here to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and 10, Young. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.